Yo, hey guys, Ken Periman here, and I am back again with something that I am going to really enjoy. I received this item, and what's cool about it is while it's intended for another application, this is going to be perfect for my camping. I want to show you its features and capabilities. It is called the Retivis. It's the BH3, six sets of walkie-talkies. The company has sent all of this to me so that I can show you guys. So, let me go ahead and show you all about it. You get this great little base station, you get this power cable setup, and the nice thing about this is just like and let me explain, the main intent for these are to be used in such things as retail for the most part, right? Retail or locations where you need to communicate quickly back and forth to other individuals about statuses and inputs and changes. So retail stores, hold on, I'm gonna get this plugged in for you guys real quick so you can see that it'll all light up. Boom. They'll all light up red. They always light up red. I've actually had these running for a couple of days now, but they'll light up red, and then individually they'll pop up green once they're all charged up. This is for retail, and here's the thing you also get with this kit, which is really cool. And switch here. You get one of these for each radio. Now, what is it? Let me show you. Again, following the whole retail aspect of it, I'm gonna go ahead and put the headset on. This is a headset. Gotta get this thing on and over the headset piece so that you got a little bit more fluffiness in your ear so you don't have this thing causing any problems. All right, here we go. Okay, so let me show that to you. Right, you have this headset piece. What I like about this is that this thing will turn in any direction, so it depends on the ear that you want to use this in. If you want to put it in this side of the ear or it goes the other way, it works just fine. Now, let me put this on the ear real quick. Let me show you how this is going to work. There we go. Right, there it is. Very quick, very easy. Now, the cool thing is it has this split. It has this guy right here so that you can clip this onto your shirt. There's the button. Okay, good. Turn this around, find a section near your shirt. There you go. Now you can just be like, yo, hey, Steve, I need you to check the back door. Cool. Now, I'm jumping ahead, showing you the headset that belongs to these radios, but let's talk about the radio right here. Look at this thing. This thing is phenomenally thin. I am just ecstatic about the size of this radio. Now, over here, you have your push to talk button. You also have your channels, and then you also have your function button over here, and we'll get to that here in a second. In the manual, right there, walks through all your basic operations, frequency settings. I mean, this is crazy how it covers so much. So you have your push to talk, your channels up and down, as I mentioned, and this is the function key. You have your earpiece hole, and you have your charging hole. So it's USB-C as well. So you can plug this directly in and charge it up if you need to. Maybe you decide that you want to go ahead and use these radios independently of this station. But you get this station that goes with this whole setup for that same price point that you see. Now what I'm going to do is plug this in, and there you go. I am now connected to my radio here. It's not on though, and about ready to go here. Additionally, you have this really nice clip. If you press this button back here, you're able to, oh, I'm sorry, you have to pull it. And you have to have fingernails, which I don't have. So let me use a little something else to help pry this up. There we go. And if you want even more thin, look at that. You take this off, this goes right into your pocket. It's super, super thin, and it's super lightweight as well. So again, easy enough that you have this clip here. You just push it until it flattens out. There we go. Snap it into place. Good to go. I'm going to just leave this on because I love that I can clamp this onto anything inside my Jeep. I'm going to use this in my Jeep to communicate between the radios. You can use this USB-C connection to plug in and charge up. One thing I did do, I turned them on and left them on overnight. I left them for 24 hours and it dropped to about half a charge. This is not typical use. If you're going to use these to communicate back and forth and do a lot of talking, there's a lot more energy expended when you're transmitting and receiving stuff. So mainly transmitting. So in short, the experience might be a little bit different, but these will last a long time. Perfect for camping because they're small. You can use this to keep in touch with your family. More importantly, with this whole headset, you're able to do all of this for any type of activity where you need to talk to people, maybe a group. You might be doing tours, you're in a museum, you want to talk. You can use it for security purposes. Maybe you have a security team that you want to communicate back and forth. This will work perfectly for that. Now, let me go ahead and pull another radio out so that we can get these things on the same channel. Power on. It said power on. 3, 2, 1, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've been using channel 4 because it seems like there's no traffic here. Actually, the funny thing is, as I've tested this, channel 16 actually talks about a block down. I talked to a car wash group of people who are using not these radios, but this channel. If you want to know what the frequencies are, check the manual. It'll tell you what those frequencies are. Let me go ahead and turn this guy on. It said power on in my ear, and it just said channel 4. It's connected. Now, the cool thing is, I want you to see this together. There's a little blue light blinking, letting you know that it's on. So let's transmit. Do you see how it showed arrows going out? So very cool is when you have arrows moving in one direction, it's telling you that you're transmitting. If you have arrows moving in the other direction, you're receiving. You know if you're sending or receiving. Now, I'm going to set this down because I want to use this and show you that it works. Hello, this is really loud, so trust me on this. I'm going to bring it close to you guys. Hello. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of feedback because the radios are so close to each other. But testing, 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 testing. So again, the great feature about this. Hey, Steve, I need you to come to the front. Perfect enough. Roger that, Ken. Wow, it was really good. It's really clear. All right, Ken, copy. Got it. We're coming that way. This is crystal clear in my ear. And, oh, yeah. It's actually turned right to the perfect spot of my ear. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. So there are a few other features in here I'm going to show you real quick on this. So there is a Vox mode. So as an example, you're doing something with your hands full and you need to communicate. So you're like, yo, hey, Steve, I need you to come over here and grab this. Okay, guys, are we all in position? When you're trying to communicate to a team or a group or maybe just another radio, you can use the Vox mode. So we're going to set that up real quick. I'm going to show you how to do that. There is also a scan feature, which is really cool if you are scanning channels. Maybe you have a team or a group of teams and you have them on set different channels. Again, I'm thinking like maybe like security and fire. This might be even, where you have different teams doing different activities. Okay. There's a keypad lock function, which makes sense. You don't want to inadvertently change the channels, and monitor function, busy channel lockout function. So if you wanted to speak into the walkie-talkie, this is the one we'll use to listen. If you want to operate the audio without pushing the push-to-talk buttons, you can, to transmit, the specific operationist function you can program into this and turn on Vox level 1 through 9 adjustable on the programming software. Adjust it to channel 7, they said. Go to channel 7, 6, 7. You are now in channel 7. And the walkie-talkie is adjusted to channel 7, and then power off. Press the up key and power on to turn on or off Vox. Press and hold the up key, turn it on. And it just said in my ear, VOX on. Now let's go back to channel 4. That was a lot of feedback. Okay, it's still in Vox mode. I'm going to turn this down a lot just to make sure that's transmitting and receiving. Oh my God, that was so bad. Okay. It just told me power on, channel 4. Now let's see if Vox mode stayed on. Testing channel 4, testing channel 4. Yes, there you go. It does work in the Vox mode. I think it's set at a certain level, so we'd want to increase that level of sensitivity or decrease it. But you have to keep the mic very close to you, and it just started transmitting. To turn that back off, we want to go back over to channel 7, turn it off, press and hold the up button. And it just said in my ear, VOX off, power on, channel 7, and it shows that the headsets are on. How cool is that? You have squelch, you have tot, high, low power, battery save, low battery alert. Oh, an emergency. Number 1, I want to show you this. This is pretty cool. It's going to activate across these other devices, and it's probably going to scream in my ear, so let me pull it out a little bit. I'll turn this up just a little bit so you can hear it. Let's see. Let me go back to channel 4. You should be able to hear it there. You see that it saw that it was receiving. It's channel 4. Emergency, when the side key is already defined as the emergency button, long press the down key for 2 seconds. Okay, an emergency alarm will sound. The down key. So you can take this and maybe you have this in your hand and you're like, oh my God, things are escalating, things are going crazy. Press and hold for 2 seconds. So I brought that up so you could hear the audio. Again, there is a situation. And at any point in time on the radio, let me test it real quick. I'm going to do it one more time, and it's going to hear it on this radio. No, only the radio that transmitted or set up the emergency can deactivate the emergency. But here's the thing, anything that's on this channel is also hearing that transmitted emergency sound, emergency tone. Super thin, super small, wonderful design. And I like, again, it's simple enough. This face, power on, channel 4. Look at that. It's just built into it. You can't see it when it's off so much, right? Hold on, let me put that in front of you. As soon as the channel turns off, there you go. You can see it. They're just little LEDs inside and behind the panel. You really can't see anything until you activate it, except for that little light that flashes while it's on. Great communication between teams and security. Every single radio gets one of these. You can set up and use for your team. Think about how you'd like to use these. They're going to work perfectly. They're going to work in a decent amount of range, and you will be, I think, satisfied by using these guys. So, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.